phenomenon. Close to 400 people have lost their lives to wildlife attacks in the last 3 years, according to the latest data from Kenya Wildlife Services. The data indicates between 2017 to 2020, 388 Kenyans died after being attacked by wild animals, while 2,080 were left nursing various wounds. Now, this came as the Ministry of Tourism Wildlife identified hippo as the new killer in town, owing to change of their habitat occasioned by the swelling phenomenon of lakes.
According to Environment Principal Secretary Professor Fred Segor, the government has to date used over 1.6 billion shillings to compensate victims of wildlife attacks. The PS noted that there was a pending debt of 608 million shillings in unpaid claims, adding that the government was keen to settle these in the current financial year. Segor noted that the total number of pending claims stood at 9,367, with crop destruction being the highest at 4,135.
Take note that it is from the counties that they presented this information, and therefore, as a procedure, it will be very important for our committee at the ministry to look at this and authenticate the same, so that when we say we are owing this number of money to people affected by wildlife, indeed it has undergone the process.
This emerged when the PS inaugurated the Ministerial Wildlife Compensation and Conservation Committee at KWS Training Institute in Naivasha. Segor attributed the rise in cases of human-wildlife conflict to an increase in population, with land meant for wildlife shrinking.
So there is a competition between human and wildlife in terms of space. As we increase in population, as human beings, it is expected that we increase in terms of land size. So most likely, the culprit or the consequence of this is that we reduce the land which was meant for wildlife.
On the hippo attacks, he admitted that the cases were on the rise, mainly around water bodies that have swollen in the last couple of months. The PS was, however, quick to note that fencing of forests, mainly in the Mount Kenya region, has drastically reduced human-wildlife conflict, as the animals were no longer straying to homes and farms.
We are able to contain the wildlife within protected areas only. They don't come out of their protected areas. And so by doing this, we reduce that human-wildlife conflict.
Beatrice Gatonyangetich, Channel 1 News.